Hey, what's going on everyone? I hope y'all are doing well. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be my predictions for All Elite Wrestling's pay-per-view being aired Saturday, Revolution. There is a pretty decent stack of matches. I think there's some that are going to be, kind of like the pre-show. So let's get right into it. So we have Hook versus QT Marshall. I'm already going to go with Hook. He's undefeated. They're trying to build him up to be this, kind of like his father, in some shape or form, and try to be this like undefeated monster of some sort. So I'm definitely going with Hook. We have Layla Hirsch versus Chris Statlander. Looks like it's going to be a pretty decent match from what their feud has been going. If I'm going to choose anybody, I'm going to go with Chris Statlander. I figured why not? We have Jade Cargill versus Tay Conti for the AEW TBS Championship. So Jade has been, unstoppable. She's been dominating since she's won, way before she won the TBS Championship and continuing on that dominance with the title. But it's hard to say. I mean, she's like Britt Baker. She's been going through everybody left and right. So it's a little hard to actually figure out what's going to happen with this. But I'm going to go with Jade Cargill retaining her championship. We have a six-man tag team match. We have Andrade, Matt Hardy, and Isaiah Cassidy taking on Sammy Guevara, Sting, and Darby Allin. This feud's been pretty decent, nothing too special, but if anything, I'm going to have to go with Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, and Sting. It only makes sense since Matt Hardy and the other two have been getting kind of the upper hand in this feud, so I'm going with them. We have Jurassic Express versus Red Dragon versus the Young Bucks for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. This is going to be a great, great match. I think the feud with the Red Dragons and the Young Bucks is going to be really what tops it off. Now, a lot of people are picking the Young Bucks. I don't think anybody wants to see the Young Bucks win. I mean, everybody wants to see different tag teams win these titles. So I think Red Dragon is going to be the ones who pick up the win, which will make the feud between them and the Young Bucks more interesting. Next, we have Bryan Danielson versus Jon Moxley. I'm going with Bryan Danielson. It's going to be a great match, but they're really trying to make Bryan Danielson, try to build his character to be definitely on top of, his run. So we have Chris Jericho versus Eddie Kingston. Everybody's picking Chris Jericho, which makes sense, but I'm going to be the odd one out, and I'm going with Eddie Kingston. He needs a big victory, and I think Chris Jericho really needs to put him over, and I think this is the best way to do it. Next, we have Keith Lee versus Wardlow versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus Ricky Starks versus Orange Cassidy and versus Christian Cage, and the winner will win a future AEW TNT Championship. So this is going to be a very interesting match. Christian is the veteran of this because he's been in numerous ladder matches. So here's the thing I see happening. I think Wardlow is not going to win because with Shawn Spears' interference, which I'm hoping this is where Wardlow turns face and attacks Shawn Spears, and then his way through MJF. Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky Starks, I think there's going to be tension there, which could possibly you know, which possibly could split the Team Taz, or somebody that's close to them will get involved. Maybe Brian Cage. I don't know. There's been talks about him returning. Orange Cassidy, I don't think is gonna happen. Um, Christian, I would like to see, but at this point, I don't think it makes sense for him. I think he's gonna be more of just like trying to put everybody over. But I see Keith Lee winning. I don't like the fact that when you introduce somebody and you keep them strong, you give them their first loss right away. It was the same with Ruby Soho. Um, it just, to me, and same with uh, Christian when he first came in. It's just, to me, if you're gonna have these big top stars come in, let them win that title, because you just can't build somebody to be so strong, have an undefeated streak, and then it's like, okay, we're done. So I see Keith Lee picking up the win. We have Dr. Britt Baker taking on Thunder Rosa for the AEW Women's Championship. Dr. Britt Baker has been doing excellent. Her promos are great, and she's doing pretty decent. But there's nobody left for her to beat. Um, unless her and Jade Cargill get into it. But if anything, I see Thunder Rosa picking up the win. I really do. I see Britt Baker, one of her friends that are going to be at her side, kind of cost her the match. I'm looking at my computer because this is where I have every match listed. So, yeah, I'm going with Thunder Rosa. We have CM Punk versus MJF in the dog collar match. This, I'm picking CM Punk. MJF got the victory over Punk a while back. I feel like this is Punk's time. The feud leading up to this has been great. MJF has been getting the upper hand. And if things work out with Wardlow turning face, he's going to turn on MJF and cause him to lose and let CM Punk win. So I'm all game for it. So I'm picking CM Punk. And then the last, we have Hangman Adam Page. He'll take on Adam Cole, baby, for the AEW World Championship. This is going to be a great match. Now, there are people on one hand who say that Hangman shouldn't drop the title so early in his, championship run. A lot of people want Adam Cole, because he is a big star. This is going to be hard to figure out who's going to win this. But if I'm going with anybody, I'm going with Adam Cole. I see Adam Cole picking up the victory. I've always enjoyed Adam Cole. Hangman Adam Page has been alright, but his run as a championship has not been the greatest. And they really need to step up that if they decide to have him retain. But with this being a very interesting pay-per-view, I'm expecting a lot. Number one, I'm expecting, there's been rumors now that Cesaro, he's not Cesaro anymore, but he may be making a surprise appearance. There's also speculations that Kenny Omega could be returning as well. I don't think that's going to be happening since, he's been dealing with some injuries, but who knows what could happen. There are a lot of individuals who are released, so it could be possible that, we could be seeing former WWE stars make their debut. I am going to say this. I am hoping that the Briscoe brothers do show up. I'm hoping somebody from Ring of Honor shows up that hasn't shown up yet. But who knows what's going to happen. But nonetheless, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to my All Elite Wrestling Revolution predictions. Comment down below what your predictions are. Give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, guys, take care, and I'll see you in another video.